I haven't encountered anything that I couldn't dance. So whether it's a heartbreak or a physical condition that I am in pain with, or if I experience moments of isolation or loneliness
Exactly.
or despair or deep grief, I've brought it to the dance.
I'm going to talk with Eline Kieft about her purpose in life. What drives her to share her knowledge and passion about using dancing as medicine so people can heal themselves? Eline, you want to share your knowledge and passion about using dancing as medicine so people can heal themselves? What drives you to do this?
So I've been dancing from when I was very young, 7 years old. And I really very quickly found that dance was just an amazing way to express, to let go of what was difficult, to try out new experiences, to, I don't know, play with new behaviors, to heal things that were painful.
But for you to experience this is one thing, but to also want to share this with other people is another thing. What makes you want to do that?
So I really feel that we're here in our human lives on a journey.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all here to learn lessons that help us grow. I think when we're on this journey through life, it's interesting to see what teases us and what tantalizes us. So for some people it will be music, for other people it will be art making, for other people it will be working the land and being in the soil with your hands. You know, so any kind of these practices, when you do them with awareness, I think can help us grow and can help us knit together more of who we are. That makes sense. And so really, I haven't encountered anything that I couldn't dance. So whether it's a heartbreak or a physical condition that I am in pain with, or if I experience moments of isolation or loneliness
Exactly.
or despair or deep grief, I've brought it to the dance, and I've never encountered anything that couldn't be danced with. And I think dance is amazing because it addresses body, heart, mind, and also spirit, or the great mystery, or however you want to call it, or soul. So for me, it's like it addresses all these different layers of our human being, and it can help us reconnect. And I think reconnection is at the essence of healing for me.
Exactly.
Sense of reconnecting different parts in ourselves, reconnecting with others, how we are in relationship, how we are with the animals, the plants, the trees, the oceans.
Definitely,
And how we can, in all these different dimensions of relationship, can stay in our own backbone. And I think dance is a really physical practice to help us navigate that. And it is really moving that people I've danced with 3-4 years ago, they said, that weekend with you, Eline, that changed my life. I changed jobs. I moved to Spain because of it. I got a really important part of my soul back in that dance ritual. You know, that level of change making.
So what is your dream?
I dream that people can really dare to be themselves. And that they are welcome, and that they feel valued as they are and how they are. And that in that process of coming home to who they really are, that from there they're able to shine, to thrive, and to really give everything they're here to give.
Beautiful.
So it's really that sense of falling together with your essence, and then from there a space of generous sharing and community. And I do think that that is something we have lost touch with. That sense of really listening to who we are and what we're here to bring.
How come?
That's a very good question. And I think it goes back thousands of years. I don't want to finger point.
No.
But specific religions, we have kind of separated ourselves from the body, for example. So that's the first place. If we can't be at home in our body,
Yeah, exactly.
it's, becomes this whole drama of disconnection. Then we have the Industrial Revolution, where we were, working in shifts and we didn't listen to the rhythms of the land and nature anymore. The Cartesian Revolution or Cartesian split, when in the sort of Enlightenment 17th, 18th century, the cognition became the most important part of who we are. I think, therefore I am. So any feeling was ruled out. Again, it's created a split.
Yeah.
Then the whole consumerist thing, and it's all about buying something outside and losing touch again with what's here. And I think that is one of the hardest invitations of our time, to really honor that sense of who we are, to dare to listen to it and to dare show up for it as well, to make space for it. Because I think that is when we are in our strength.
Yeah.
So I think our whole society would benefit if we can dare to be ourselves more.
Yeah.
And that we would be a much more diverse community and therefore a much stronger community.
Exactly,
yeah. And it's really hard because we live in a very bureaucratic system. We all need to eat, so we need to earn some kind of income. But still, can we, in those restrictions, can we find ways that honor the unique creature that we are?
And what do you think it takes of someone to do that?
For me, it's really permission. And I think for many, like I said, many good reasons, most of our parents will have said, don't do that, do this, do that, don't do that, because that would have helped to assimilate us as young children, which helps us to fit in, which is a great thing. But also it doesn't really give space to, oh, but I love art making, oh, but I love being with animals, oh, because school wasn't, gearing up for that, or, so it's that sense of like, yes, we need to tend to those structures, and we listen. Where are we called? Where are we intrigued? Where are we curious?
Exactly.
And even if it's 5 minutes a day, can we tend to that curiosity, to that life force? Yeah, so the power we spoke about, it's really life force.
Yeah.
It's that which makes our heart tick, which helps us grow. You asked about dance, how dance is medicine and how dance can heal. In 2019, I had quite a strong experience of an ectopic pregnancy, which nearly cost me my life. So there was a 2-hour window in which, if my partner hadn't acted, I would not have been here anymore. So I lost a lot of blood, I had an operation, and then I had to heal from that experience. And I really got that sense that the healing is happening on the physical level. Like I needed to replenish my blood. I needed to rest. My scars need to heal.
Yeah.
The emotional level, like what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
How did it happen? Why did it happen? The grief that came, the rage that came, the despair that came, the not knowing what to do with my life, the courage it took to still be alive. And then the mental, like, how am I going to make sense of this? The vulnerability of life. I can be dead any moment.
Yeah.
Really, it's so vulnerable. How do I, again, find that courage inside to get up and go out the house? And then the spirituality, the level of spirituality, like, so how do I make sense of this experience on a soul level? So I really felt like tending to these levels for me through the dance was really possible.
Wow.
And then at the end, it was literally 9 months after I was in the hospital, I did a danced soul retrieval in which I danced all the building blocks of the experience, if you like finding out that I was pregnant, thinking I miscarried, knowing it wasn't the case, going to hospital, having the operation, etc. And then the healing process with all the phases after. And so I danced it, I expressed everything that still needed to express. And then there was space inside to call back something that had disappeared in the process.
Yeah.
And to integrate the experience and to sort of, I call it harvesting the wisdom gifts. So what have I learned? What what did this experience teach me?
Wow.
And how can I move on with this? I don't have to cut off. I don't have to pretend it didn't happen. It's part of me and I've come through it. What do I do now? So that is a very concrete example of dance as medicine. Often people think, I can't dance. I've never danced. I've never done any training. But I really firmly believe that there is a dancer in everyone. And dancing is not something that you do when you're on stage or that you have to train for professionally. For me, dancing is really moving with awareness. So you can really dance when you walk up the stairs. If you do that and you lift your foot consciously one after the other, you're making a dance of a very everyday movement. So for me, opening my arms to embrace the sky or share my joy with life, that's a dance. And I'm not even moving that much. I'm just breathing, alive, feeling connected with what's around me.
So what do you want to leave behind in the world?
Well, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, I thought I want to leave behind a work of amazing books. You know, like an oeuvre of books. And I don't have that anymore. I just feel if I can leave a happy feeling with the people I meet and the people that are close in my life or the people I meet maybe only once, if there is a sense of a happy memory, then I'm content.